protests turned violent in Berkeley, California, where rocks and bricks were thrown and windows smashed. Police responded with tear gas as unrest continued for hours. More peaceful but no less fervent demonstrations continued in New York, Washington, Chicago, and other major cities.
We bluntly have to talk about the historic racial dynamics that underlie this.
New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio.
We have to have an honest conversation in this country about a history of racism. We have to have an honest conversation about the problem that has caused parents to feel their children may be in danger in their dynamics with police, when in fact police are there to protect them. We have to transcend that.
Can't breathe, don't shoot. Can't breathe, don't shoot.
The mayor says the city's police force, one of America's biggest, will be retrained to improve its dealings with minority communities and, it is hoped, avoid deadly confrontations like the one between officers and unarmed illegal cigarette vendor Eric Garner, who died earlier this year after being wrestled to the ground and forcibly restrained. De Blasio has spoken publicly of difficult conversations with his biracial son, telling him to be extra cautious if approached by police.
Don't move suddenly, don't reach for your cell phone, because we knew, sadly, there was a greater chance it might be misinterpreted if it was a young man of color.
Those comments have drawn the ire of police representatives who accuse the mayor of scapegoating rather than defending those who risk their lives to ensure public safety. New York Police Union Chief Patrick Lynch.
You cannot resist arrest, because resisting arrest leads to confrontation. Confrontation leads to tragedy.
Grand jury decisions declining criminal prosecution of police officers have grabbed the world's attention in recent weeks, but have been the norm for decades, according to criminal law professor James Jacobs.
Police officers have a certain, presumption of legitimacy in the community. It's recognized that they have a very hard job to do.
Last week, President Barack Obama said public confidence in U.S. law enforcement must be restored, along with faith that laws will be applied equally to all Americans. Michael Bowman, VOA News, Washington.